Hey, sixth graders. So today we are going to continue our concepts about rate. So open up your book right now to page 351. We are going to work on these problems together in this video. So as you can see, I have it up here on my computer. So we're on page 351, understanding rate concepts. Question number 1. At a theme park, passengers are waiting in line for 3 rides. Here's our 3 rides right here: swinging ship, roller coaster, river raft. The roller coaster can load 60 passengers for every 5 minutes. Complete the model to show the rate at which passengers are loaded per minute. So let me get my drawing tool here. I want to know what it is per minute. Okay. Let's do green. Okay, so I'm going to start with there are 60 passengers for every 5 minutes. Okay, so I need to break this down, and I have, I think I can just count down. So this would be 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yep. So that's nice, but we need to find out what goes here. So what's the relationship between 60 and 5? How do we go from 5 to 60? Or how do we go from 60 to 5? So if we know our multiplication table, right, we know that 5 times 12 is 60. So we could say to go from 60 to 5, we are dividing by 12. Or we could do the opposite and do 5 times 12 equals 60. Either way, the relationship is with 12. So that means I'm going to do 12 for both ways. So if I do 5 times 12, I got 60. So 4 times 12, I'm going to get 48. And then 3 times 12, 36. 2 times 12, 24. And then let me erase my question mark. And let me fix my 4 there. And then that means this one will be 12. So that, and this is for the roller coaster. So that means I'm going to look at this first one right here. So every minute, they're loading 12 passengers on this ride. So the loading rate is 12 passengers per minute. Okay, let's look at C. The swinging ship can load more passengers than the roller coaster in the same amount of time. Is the loading rate for the swinging ship faster or slower than the rate for the roller coaster? Well, if they can load more passengers in 1 minute than 12, which is what the roller coaster can do, then it would be a faster rate. Yeah. So I'm just going to put faster rate. There we go. Okay, number 2. So we know that before I do number 2, we know already that the swinging ship has a faster loading rate than the roller coaster, but we don't know about the river raft yet. So number 2, every 8 minutes, the river raft can load 88 passengers. Complete the model and show the rate at which the passengers are loaded per minute. Okay, so we're going to fill this out ourselves, and so we need to, let me change it to drawing real quick. We need to put in our hash marks, and our last hash mark is going to be the rate that they do give us, which is 88 passengers every 8 minutes. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and count down from 8. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Okay, so now we need to look at the relationship between 88 and 8. So 8 times what number is going to give us 88? 8 times 11, right? So that means the relationship between 8 and 88 is 11, and that's what we're going to do for each of these rates. So 7 times 11 is 77. 6 times 11 is 66. 5 times 11 is 55. 4 times 11 is 44. 33, 22, and 11. Okay, so our rate is right here. So for every 1 minute, 11 passengers are loaded. Okay, so the loading rate is, let me put that again, 11 passengers per minute. Okay, suppose the same number of passengers are in line for the roller coaster, the swinging ship, and the river raft. If you want to get on a ride as quickly as possible, which line should you get in? Okay, so the river raft, it's 11 people per minute. And we know that the roller coaster is 12 people per minute, but we know that the swinging ship is faster than the roller coaster. So which one are we going to do? So yeah, this one, it could be the river raft because it's 11 passengers, which is faster than 12, or actually no, it's lower than 12. Sorry, I was getting confused. So we know it's not the river raft because that's only 11 passengers per minute. And the roller coaster is 12 passengers per minute, but it says here in part C that the swinging ship can load more passengers than that. So then the answer is the swinging ship. So let's type that in. Because it has a faster rate than the roller coaster. Even though that we don't know what the rate is, we know that it's faster. Okay, let's move on to number 3. Okay, you can write 2 rates for any ratio relationship. It takes Adriana 20 minutes to walk 5 blocks to the library. Complete the table of equivalent ratios to show Adriana's 2 rates. Okay, so I'm going to draw here a little model like what we've been using. And we're going to start with, it's 20 minutes to 5 blocks. So then I'm going to count this down, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay, so then I'm going to do the same thing here. So 5 times 4 is 20. So 4 times 4 is 16. There you go. 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, sorry, keeps putting this. Go back. And then go up, give us more room. There we go. Okay, is 12. And then 2 times 4 is 8. And then 1 times 4 is 4. Sorry if this is hard to read. It's not really taking my little pen very well. Okay, so now that we know that in one block, because this is blocks right here, so blocks is the bottom line, and the top line is minutes. There we go. Okay, so in one block, they'll travel 1 block in 4 minutes. So 4 is going to be my bottom number. But the question is, how many, if they have 1 minute, how far are they going to go? Well, we're talking about the relationship of 4 because we did 5 times 4. So actually for this one, because we only have 1 minute, so that means we're gonna break this down a little bit more. Let me change the color, maybe you guys can see it better. I'm gonna break this down, and we have 0 here, 0 minutes, and here's our 1 minute, okay? And I'm gonna break this down into 1, 2, 3, 4, because we're talking about the relationship of 4. So that means it's going to be 1/4. Let me write that here. 1/4. Is not wanting to work with me today. Try again. Okay, 1/4, 2/4, and 3/4. Okay, sorry if you guys have a hard time seeing that. Okay, so if they want 1 minute, then that's going to have to be 1/4, because we broke it down into fourths. Okay. So in 20 minutes, Ariana travels 5 blocks. In 1 minute, she travels 1/4 of a block. And in 4 minutes, she travels 1 whole block. Okay, part B. Describe the rate that Adriana walks in blocks per minute and in minutes per block. Okay, so we're just going to rewrite what I just said. So we'll start with the blocks per minute first. So Adriana travels 1/4 block per minute. Okay, the second one is Adriana travels 4 minutes per block. Oops. Where are you? Okay, next, part C. Adriana wants to know how many blocks she can walk in 45 minutes. Explain why she can use her rate in blocks per minute to find the answer. Okay, she wants to know how many blocks she can walk in 45 minutes. Well, in 1 minute, she can walk 1/4 of a block. So we're just going to times that by 45. So let's go ahead and put that in here. She can walk 1/4 block in 1 minute. So in 45 minutes, she will walk, and that would be 45 times 1/4, which equals, whoops, there we go. So what does it equal? 45 times 1/4. Let me work it out real quick. So 45, let me use this little space right here. 45 times 1/4 is 45/4. So we're going to divide 4 into 45. I'll just do that down here. 4 into 45. It's going to go 1 time. And then this one will go 1 time, but there's going to be some leftover. 11 and 1/4. So she'll be able to travel 11 and 1/4 blocks. And 1/4. There we go. All right. So for the connect here, I'm going to have you do question number 4 and 5 on your own, and then make sure to submit that for your work completion for today. And then, of course, if you have any questions, come see me. But I think I've set you up that you'll be able to answer question 4 and 5 now on your own. All right. Let me know if you need help, and I will see you guys later.